Contract law, essential topic for reg. This is a fundamental aspect of business transactions. We got some key points to keep in mind. Now, we will see some similarities between this and agency law because, well, an agency agreement is kind of like a contract and vice versa. So, some similarities, but obviously, we've got a lot of distinct points we will see. Now, contract law, this is going to govern the formation, enforcement, and interpretation of agreements between parties. All right, sounds good. Pretty straightforward. A contract, what is it exactly? Well, it's a legally binding agreement that creates rights and obligations for the parties involved. To form a contract, there must be an offer, acceptance, and consideration. What is consideration? Well, consideration is something of value exchanged between the parties. Now, this applies to all contract types. We'll dive into this point a lot more in depth as well. Contracts can be oral or written. That's an important point to keep in mind. However, there are some contracts that need to be in writing, such as contracts involving real estate. Again, we will see that. This is just a nice overview. Although written contracts, they're generally preferred as they provide more clarity and evidence of the terms. As they say, get it in writing. Yes, technically, if me and you were talking and we agree to something just verbally, then that's legal. However, it's a lot harder to enforce that contract. Breach of contract occurs when one party fails to fulfill their obligations under the agreement, which can lead to legal action and damages. We'll talk about those types of damages and the remedies to those damages. Some contracts must be in writing to be enforceable, such as contracts for the sale of real estate or goods over a certain amount. Certain terms in a contract may be deemed unenforceable if they're illegal or against public policy. It's pretty fair. And then in some cases, a party may be able to rescind or cancel a contract if there was fraud, duress, or mistake involved in the formation of the agreement. That's important as well. Maybe you enter into a contract that you don't really want to because you regret it. You can get out of it if the formation of the contract had some issues with it. We'll see how that works. Not too bad starting off. And this lesson overall is not going to be too difficult. Also, just as a reminder, tax on the exam is much more important than business law, although I personally find business law more interesting than tax, but no, I'm not trying to show bias towards anyone. We got some great points here to be earned for the exam. Hey there! Are you ready to not only pass your CPA exams, but truly understand and enjoy the material while studying? I know it seems impossible, right? Especially to enjoy the material? We'll do it together. Tap into the power of CPA.examprep.ai, where we've got personalized quizzes, multiple choice questions, memorization guides, flashcards, simulations, all tailored to your learning. Our adaptive study planning puts you on the fastest path to success and lifts you back up if you fall behind. Avoid wasting your precious time and money attempting an exam with a low chance of passing, because who wants that? We want to get you through this process as quick as possible. Our exam readiness prediction lets you walk in with confidence, knowing that you're prepared for success on exam day. Thankfully, there's no payment method needed to get started, so why don't you come join us? Visit cpa.examprep.ai and let's achieve your exam success together.